Hello my friends, and welcome back to my channel. I wanted to come on and do a channeled love message today. So we're going to use this deck, and I'm actually going to start with channeled love messages today. And if you know this, if you know me and you know this deck, I have to shuffle it in two parts. So let's divide it up. That's perfectly even, I think. So I hope you guys are doing well. The first card we have is angry. You push my buttons on purpose. I'm upset that you have control over me. That's an interesting energy. So you could be dealing with someone who is quite in their ego. You know, I think of things in terms of energy, and I feel like perhaps, if you're someone with a lot of light in your energy, perhaps you do shine a light on this person's shadows, and perhaps in the past, they would become quite angry with you, maybe even deflective. What I mean by that is they could have then blamed you, because this says, I'm upset that you have control over me. And it's not about control. You know what I mean? And the fact that this says you push my buttons on purpose, it feels like this person feels, I don't want to say like a victim, but like a victim. We're going to see what else comes out, but I have to mention it. We have psychic. So this is what I mean. I just said perhaps you're someone with a lot of light. Perhaps you are very intuitive. And when you're intuitive, it's, I don't know how to properly explain it, but it's called seeing through the veil. So you can see through the veil of ego. You can see when someone is acting from a place of ego. You can see when someone is being dishonest. You can read people's energy, And we have your intuition scares me. How much do you really know about me? And that's exactly what I just said about you being able to see this person's shadows. Maybe you called them out on a few things and they got very angry with you. We have emotional, going through an array of emotions, unstable. And this is showing me right now that whatever this person is going through, they're going through anger, they're going through sadness, they're going through realizations. And right now they're essentially wearing a mask. They're hiding their true authentic feelings. They're hiding. It could be because they're so heavy in ego, but this is someone who doesn't really know how they feel. So it's possible they're wearing a mask. And like I said, you could have seen through the veil. You could have seen through that mask. And intuitively now, you could be seeing through that mask. Let's shuffle one more time. We have stressed. I'm emotionally drained to the point where I'm beginning to shut down. So clearly your person is going through, they're going through it. We've got anger, we've got emotions, we've got sadness. Now we have stressed. And that clock says 12:40. I don't know if that's symbolic. I also get teacher vibes from this card, so maybe your person is a teacher. If you look here, your person seems to be going through a lot. Like the wheels are turning in their head. They could be thinking about you a lot. There could be, problems with their finances. Take it as it resonates. But stressed. I'll say it. If your person is stuck in that lower vibrational energy, there is the potential that the universe is trying to lift them out of it by, divine intervention, by tower moments, by things that no longer align being removed. I'm seeing the Tower card. All right, so let's shuffle this one. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm sure I already said that, but clearly I just want you to know you're all heavy in my thoughts around the holidays. It's the 23rd today, and you're all heavy in my thoughts. Look at this. We have enlightenment. So see what I mean? Your person is going through it. There's a lot happening here. There's a lot of, I don't know if anybody, I'm bringing up something about ADHD. So maybe your person has ADHD, maybe you have ADHD. But I think there's an example of it in Friends with Phoebe, actually, where she doesn't know what direction to go. That's what I like sometimes, because I have ADHD. Sometimes I like want to do multiple things and I'm kind of like, I start heading this way and then I turn around to go that way. And then I'm like, no, wait, then I have to do this. And it's like this kind of running around in circles. That's the energy that's coming through for your person. Because like I said, we have angry, we have stressed, we have emotional, now we have enlightenment. So it's like in between these tower moments, in between these emotions, your person is having little, they're connecting with their intuition, whether they know it or not. You know, your intuition whispers, your anxiety and fear and ego scream. And I feel like there's a lot of screaming going on in your person's head, but there's also little hits of intuition with this card here. You know, intuitive downloads. Anyway, the truth has been illuminated. I can't hide from what you've shown me. And that's what I mean about you, psychic, seeing through the veil. You could have shown this person something about themselves that they didn't realize about themselves. You could have shown them something that they did realize about themselves, but they were in denial about. You could have showed them something that other people tried to show them about themselves, but they were unwilling to see it or willing to change. Ever after, I'm seeing I'm seeing Henry when he finds out that she's, you know, not royalty. And I think it's his dad is like, she's your match, Henry. And he's like, I will not yield. Like stubborn ego. I will not yield. I will not do it. Anyway, we have 3D. I've been programmed to focus on tangible items, what is right in front of me. So your person, it's interesting with that energy of, I said, you can see through that veil. And I was seeing a veil being lifted away. Sometimes that veil can also be programming. So this person could have been heavily programmed, you know, by one of their parents, by their upbringing, by society. This definitely could have been someone who was more focused on the material world. Let's keep going. So let's put these together. I'll show you how what happens when I try and shuffle them together. This is like the size of 2 decks, you know? Okay, well, that one's coming out, not surprised. We have self-sabotage and withholding love from you. Remember the image of the person wearing the mask, and I said they're wearing a mask with you right now. So this person is withholding, you know, the truth of their higher self is what I'm hearing. Withholding love from you, I withheld love from myself. Self-doubt, self-sabotage. So, you know, this could be someone who learned or does self-sabotage. Interesting. I'm reading a book for my soul tribe readings about self-sabotage. Maybe your person should listen. We all do it. We all do it. See, that was horrible. But anyway, let's keep going. All right. We have over it. They know you were over the games and you will no longer accept less than you deserve. So you could have very well said to this person, I'm no longer willing to accept less than I deserve. For some of you, the energy of accepting less than you deserve can be the 8 of Cups. So for some of you, maybe you walked away or released this connection. Again, maybe you saw through that veil, saw something about this person. And we have missing piece. You're my missing piece. We were made for one another. The song Missing Piece by Vance Joy could be symbolic. So let's shuffle. We have wish granted. You're my purpose fulfilled. You're my sun, moon, and stars. You're my everything. Interesting. So this person could see you as, you know, wish fulfillment or a wish fulfillment. And, you know, sometimes people self-sabotage and run from that energy because they're, you know, an avoidant. Or I explained it in a reading the other day, how codependency doesn't just have to mean, like, I used to believe that codependency was like being addicted to something, chasing something, anxiously attaching to something. But codependency swings both ways. There's the anxious attachment type of codependency, and then there's the energy of the codependency where someone feels that attachment, feels like they need that person, like that person has power over them. Remember the first card, you're trying to control me. So this person could have, because of codependency, could have thought you were, trying to control them or chain them down. And then what happens is they avoid. So there's two sides to it. There's, codependency where somebody latches on, and then there's the codependency where someone runs away. Anyway, let's get to it. So let's see what your person wants to say to you first. What do you want to say to my viewer, my friend, my beautiful friend? Avoidant, are you kidding me? Thank you, Spirit. Avoidant. I really want to be close to you, but I avoid emotional attachments out of fear. What did I just say? That is freaking magical. Not that your person is an avoidant, but that I was just talking about that. And I was seeing, the Eight of Cups as well. We have daydreaming. You're always on my mind, even when I try and forget about you. Like, even when, there's something about this person wearing a mask. Okay, so, whatever they're showing you in the 3D, in reality, they're daydreaming about you. They're thinking about you. But anyway, let's keep going. That was crazy. Crazy pants. Missing piece, confirmation. So, I was explaining that codependent attachment, and when somebody feels like you're their missing piece like that, and they have a hard time with codependency, they start to avoid, they start to detach. And again, avoidant behaviors like that and anxious attachment behaviors like that stem from not having our needs met in childhood. So let's keep going. What does your person want to say? So, with this missing piece card, I already explained the avoidant card, but with this missing piece card, it feels like this person did feel an attachment to you. They did feel like you had things that... Oh, that's weird. I'm hearing "you've got away with me." Is that Shania Twain? Just popped into my head. You've got away with me. Anyway, is that Shania Twain? With this missing piece, they could have felt something that, they had never felt with anyone else before, an attachment that they had never felt with anyone else before. There could have been, things about about each other that were different, but also felt... I'm getting multiple downloads, hang on. But also felt like the two of you were made for one another. Similarities that made this person feel like you were made for one another. The other thing I'm hearing is that this person could have... That fulfillment card came out, wish fulfillment. So this person could have always felt like something was missing in their life. They could have always felt a void in their life. Maybe they tried to fill that void with money, with work, with drinking, with being a player, with, for me, when I felt that void, I felt it my entire life. I filled it with like addictions, alcohol, and I've told you guys, as I'm a recovering alcoholic for 15 years, so I needed to start to fill that void with healthier things, but I was still filling it. I was filling it with plants and pets and, material things, and it just never... that void never felt filled. And I feel like your person could have experienced something very similar, and then when they met you, it felt like that void was filled. That filled was void. Anyway, we have chasing, regretting their past actions, and realizing letting you go is a huge mistake. And remember the First card, knowing that you're over it and you will no longer accept less than you deserve. So I do feel like, you know, I'm not sure if you told this person you were done with them or you did deserve better or whatever it was, but something has like lit a fire under this person's butt. Because again, we have regretting their past actions, realizing letting you go was a huge mistake. So for some of you, they let you go, or they pushed you away, or they walked away, you know? On the bottom, we have frequency. I can't stop thinking about you. We are aligning on the same vibration frequency. So this person, twice now, we've gotten the energy that you're constantly on their mind. They can't stop thinking about you. So channeled messages from your person. Picture perfect. You are beautiful inside and out. I stare at your pictures all day long. So this is someone who's probably watching you online. If they're not watching you online, they're probably like looking at pictures of you or looking at pictures of the two of you together. This is also giving me Empress energy, you know? When someone feels that Empress energy towards them, no one else can compare to it. It doesn't matter how young the other person is, if they're blonde, if they're a brunette, if they're, you know, muscly, if they're nerdy, like whatever. It doesn't matter because it's an energetic connection. And that's why it doesn't do you any good to compare yourself to others, if that makes sense. Anyway, we're just going to go this deck for the top row, I guess. We have weirdos. I love that. I love being a weirdo. Anytime somebody calls me a weirdo, I'm like, thank you. Weirdos, you make me feel comfortable in my skin. I can be myself with you. And again, that could have been intimidating for this person. You guys could both, whatever. You could both be neurodivergent. Like you know, maybe you're both autistic. Maybe somebody's undiagnosed autistic. Maybe you're both really quirky and different. But this is like being able to be your authentic self. So maybe this person could be their authentic self with you. And again, that can scare people who are drowning in ego. Because that lower vibrational energy tries to keep this person down is what I'm seeing. We have divine masculine on the bottom. So you could be dealing with a divine masculine here, definitely with this type of energy. And then we'll go the next set of cards here. And divine masculine energy, I'm not talking about gender. I'm talking about in counterpart connections. There's a chaser, divine feminine energy, and there's a runner, divine masculine energy. And we both have those energies within us. Sometimes counterparts even swap energies. So the divine feminine hits a point where, you know, they've had enough and they start to run from the connection. And, you know that causes the other person to like turn around and start chasing. So the tables turn. But, you know, typically the feminine is the chaser, the masculine is the runner. Again, not talking about gender. There's lots of dynamics where it's like, you know, the female or the woman or whatever, I hate gendering people, is in the divine masculine role. And the man, I hate gendering people, it makes me feel uncomfortable, is in the feminine role. So don't let divine feminine, divine masculine, don't think about gender. And like, I get hated for saying that, because, you know, there's people who believe that divine connections and religious connections and whatever are man and woman. Anyway, that's not me. So I just thought I'd explain that. I don't know why I'm explaining that, but I felt called to explain that to you. Again, I hate gendering people. So, I've already shuffled this. Thank you for reminding me. I'm not sure if somebody said you already shuffled that, but I was getting ready to shuffle. So, I hope your Christmas holiday preparations are going well. Maybe you guys could tell me if you have plans on Christmas Eve or what, you know, if you have any traditions. Stop it. I already shuffled. So let's keep going here. We're going to look at avoidant. And one thing I'm seeing with that, we have transformation. One thing I'm seeing with this avoidant card, I should have been paying attention to my shuffling, but I'm seeing a fragmentation, right? So I feel like this person has some type of soul fragmentation, which comes from, you know, possibly trauma from the past. It can come from past life trauma because, you know, counterparts, and I don't even want to just box this into counterparts, but a lot of us in this lifetime are the chosen ones to break these cycles, to break ancestral trauma, to, again, past life, like heal past life trauma and past life wounds, and generational, I'm hearing. Anyway, we have cadence. You are my muse, my inspiration to create. You ignite my soul. So you could be dealing with someone who is quite creative, and maybe, you know, when you were in their life, they were more inspired to create. The other thing I'm seeing though is, remember how I said that other people could have told this person these things about themselves, and maybe, you know, they didn't listen, or I can't remember at what part of the reading I was talking about that. It could have been when I was shuffling, but there's something different about you saying it. You know, that's the power of the soul connection, is that I don't even know why I'm using this expression, but any Tom, Dick, and Harry, I don't even really know what that means, could have told this person, hey, I don't know what you said to this person. But anyone could have said, you know, oh, I noticed that you do this, or pointed out some of their shadows. And I don't think they listened to anyone else but you. Because this inspiration, you ignite my soul, we have transformation. So it feels to me, because this is coming out underneath avoidant, is that you have ignited something in this person's soul when it comes to this avoidant energy, when it comes to the fragmentation of their soul. And, you know, it feels like you are the one that has inspired this transformation within them. You're the one. What am I hearing? Oh my gosh, is that Beauty and the Beast I'm hearing? I'm hearing, you're the one, you have come to break the spell. So it's like you're the one that was meant to, and I'm not saying you have to. I'm not saying it's your job, but it feels like you were the one that could get through to this person and inspire them to transform through, you know, knowing your worth and not putting up with crap. Anyway, let's keep going. Missing piece. We have growth. That's exactly what I was saying with that missing piece card. Like, maybe this person has never met anyone who's filled that void and inspired them to change and grow. And now we have growth. You've encouraged me to look deep inside myself and discover who I really am. And to me, it feels like, you know, I don't know why I keep hearing that in the 3D, your person could be, you know, actively, I'm seeing a card that says denial, and I'm seeing like a hand up. So I'm not sure if this person has recently like denied this connection, or maybe you reached out and they said, get away from me. This is someone who's going through all of these things right now. I'm hearing it's messy, you know? There's a breakdown happening. And that breakdown causes growth. So you've encouraged transformation and you've encouraged growth. So let's keep going. Let's look at chasing, regretting their past actions. We have evil eye. Interesting. That's really interesting. So I was looking at this regretting their past actions and realizing letting you go is a huge mistake. And with this evil eye, you could have been being protected from this person. Like if they were mistreating you, if they were not appreciating you, not valuing you, if there was something that needed to crumble in their life, you know, all reasons why the universe would be protecting you from this person right now. In the past, we have jealousy, envy, and negativity, you know, and maybe you're someone who is shining right now. Maybe you're going through a glow up. Maybe, you know, you should get yourself some evil eye. I don't even know if you can see that. Oh, yes, you can. Maybe you should get yourself some evil eye, because if you are someone, you know, with a lot of light, people can send negative energy your way with their negativity, even if they're not meaning to. Like, I'm not saying there's someone sitting there being like, ooh, I put a hex on you, but just someone who's jealous of you can send negative energy your way. So it looks to me like, you know, regretting their past actions, this is someone, and I felt it right from the beginning, that this is someone with a lot of negativity and low vibrational energy, a lot of shadows. And, you know, maybe they were quite jealous of you. Maybe they were envious of you. Maybe they were envious of your success. Maybe they were envious of, you know, the fact that you were farther along in life, because this looks like someone that was programmed, you know? So this could be someone who felt like they needed to have certain things figured out by a certain age. Maybe you had some of those things figured out and they were jealous or envious of that. And yeah, negativity, they could have thrown a lot of negativity your way within this connection. Remember that angry, you push my buttons. Anyway. So let's keep going. Picture perfect. We have emotional. So feeling very emotional while staring at your pictures. Very What? Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that? Oh my gosh. I feel like the movie Elf when he burps for like 5 minutes and he's like, did you hear that? Did you see that? That must have come off here because it wasn't on the bottom. That is insane. Sorry, that's just magical. So what I was gonna say is this emotional card, you know, I already explained this card, but it's coming in underneath staring at your pictures all day long. So they feel very emotional while looking at you, at pictures of you. And this is the card that I said they could see you as the Empress. You know, doesn't matter how pretty you are, how handsome you are, how buff you are, how nerdy you are, how this you are, how that you are. They feel that no one compares to you. That's what that kind of divine connection is. Again, and comparing yourself to someone else in this dynamic is just a losing battle, because anyway, that's just insane, because when I look at that, I was seeing Empress energy, you know? And then that divine feminine card came flying out. And look at the message on that. Divine feminine, you're a goddess who healed me and transformed me to my higher self. Same with that growth card. And look at what's on the bottom. Transformation. I am making conscious choices to transform into my higher self to be with you. And that's a messy process. Think about the butterfly. It's messy. I feel, for some of you, I did pick a card where you could have resonated with a certain pile. I'm not going to tell you which pile, but the butterfly is a powerful metaphor for transformation. For it to gain its wings, the caterpillar must weave a chrysalis and then completely dissolve into a kind of liquid soup before reforming into the shape of a butterfly. Enzymes dissolve all of its tissues before it metamorphoses into something completely different. So relax into the changes. You are bringing vibrant energy into the world. And this talks about old structures, beliefs, and ideas are falling away, soon to be replaced with vitality and new pathways. Soon you'll be seeing the world in a fresh way. I'm talking about your person, by the way. You're at the beginning, in the middle, or at the completion of an enormous transformation. Don't hold on to old structures and limited ways of thinking. So, you know, if you believe in mirroring and you want to help your person out, if there's any old structures or limited ways of thinking that you're holding on to, especially when it comes to limited ways of thinking about, you know, counterpart connections, try your best to release those to help your person out energetically, to release their limited ways of thinking. And this feels like your person's energy with this emotional card. I talked about how they're going through all these things and then they're getting little hits from their higher self. Even if it looks as if you're in murky waters and things feel confusing, your person. And even if it seems that everything is dissolving around you, this is only the clearing that occurs just before rebirth. It is all for your highest good. So again, it feels like your person is going through it. And you, butterfly effect, you know, you have inspired this. You've inspired this person to change. I feel like this person would have went along merrily their whole life, avoiding everything and everyone, but you are going to be the catalyst, or you are the catalyst to this person's growth. And it doesn't mean you need to wait for them. It doesn't mean you need to hold on to them. You know, you keep doing you because of this, the ripple effect of transformation. You know, your transformation inspires transformation in the divine masculine. You're a goddess. Anyway, that's beautiful. So let's get one more for divine masculine. Sorry. I shouldn't laugh. I shouldn't laugh. We've got a divine a divine masculine here with a lot of sexual attention. Maybe they like sexual attention. That's weird. I don't say things for no reason. Maybe this is someone who enjoys attention from sexual attention from people. Maybe it helped. That's that lower vibrational energy. That's that devil energy. Like maybe it helped them feel validated. Take it as it resonates. But divine masculine, aware and awakened to the divine calling, ready to take action, protect, and provide. And as this person transforms and starts to vibrate at a higher frequency, and you are flapping your wings over here, vibrating at your high frequency, it does increase the desire, the sexual desire, because that vibration is rising. Does that make sense? Anyway. Oh my goodness. So let's get some tarot. What tarot deck do I want to use today? I gotta wait until my intuition tells me which one. Just give me a sec. I'm gonna go Light Sears. No. Sorry. It's this one. I think this one is the Greek. Oh, I have it on my wall. Mythos Tarot. Yeah, I really like this deck. We have the King of Cups, someone sitting in their emotions, someone who, you know, is maybe not used to the intensity of the love that they're feeling towards you or the connection they feel towards you. And what's really interesting is the King of Cups. One of the meanings in love is using your head and heart. And remember how I said it feels like this person is a mess right now. It feels like there's anger, there's stress, there's emotions, there's inspiration, there's enlightenment. And that enlightenment and inspiration and love that they're feeling comes from the heart, you know, and everything else comes from their lizard brain is what I'm hearing. Take it as it resonates. Oh, that's interesting. So one other thing that I want to mention before moving on is with the King of Cups, the shadow aspect of the King of Cups can be someone who possibly, led you on, made you feel used. They could have been emotionally manipulative. Again, learned behavior from childhood is what I'm hearing. I'm not saying it makes it okay. You definitely shouldn't put up with that. But this could have been someone who was manipulative or learned how to run away from love. This could have been someone who at first was like, I love you. And then all of a sudden they were running in the other direction because of the intensity of it. And that could have made you feel like they led you on or they used you in some way. Maybe they did use you in some way. We have the Seven of Swords in reverse here, which is the and black pickup truck. It's the end of running, it's the end of lies. It's the end of games, the end of manipulation. It's someone wanting to come clean, someone who has a lot of regrets and wants to clear their conscience because it's weighing whatever, and it's weighing heavily on their mind. And then we have the Ace of Cups. Interesting. So I would say this person definitely has love for you. So let's have a shuffle. We have the Devil. What did I say about I mentioned the Devil in this reading. I mentioned codependency, I mentioned avoidance, I mentioned addiction, perhaps validation from the whatever, gender they love, low vibrational energy, that I was saying this person caught between their head and their heart, their lizard brain, their ego. This person could have felt controlled by you just because of the intensity of the connection and the fact that they felt so connected to you. Interesting. Capricorn energy. And again, going right back to the beginning, I said you could be someone who helped, like, shined a light on this person's shadows. Devil energy, on their lower vibrational energy. We have the Four of Coins, so that's definitely someone holding back from you, feeling very insecure, but also not being able to let you go. They still like you. I keep mixing up my words. They feel like you still have a hold on them. Four of Pentacles in reverse is releasing a past love, Four of Pentacles in the upright is hanging on to them. So this person still energetically feels connected to you, clearly. And that Four of Pentacles is a very insecure energy. It's like baby emperor energy. It's just, to me, it's like distorted emperor energy. It's someone who doesn't have the confidence to take action. So they hold back. We have the High Priestess. You see through their shit. I told you. High Priestess, you see through that veil. And again, this is what I was saying about your person wearing a mask. So if you're mirroring and you're seeing through the veil, High Priestess, and like they're experiencing that same energy, except it's manifesting as them hiding their feelings. Does that make sense? Also, Divine Feminine energy, High Priestess. So let's see what's going to come out. We have Judgment. It's Judgment Day. I told you. Tower moments, wake up call, their old self being shed. Sometimes on Judgment, you see a rebirth. You see someone breaking out of a cocoon. You see that for a reason, is what I'm hearing. And we have the Six of Cups. I can't believe that. Anyway, so someone, maybe going over the judgments that they made here, the decisions that they made. They could be having second thoughts about what they said to you. Judgment is the energy of resurrection, someone knowing that they need to make adjustments when it comes to love, someone reflecting about self, someone, experiencing an awakening that causes them to go within and reflect about some of their behaviors with the Judgment card. And we've got the Six of Cups, so someone longing, looking at pictures, wanting to reconnect with you. This feels like past love, past life love as well, soulmates. There could have been, what was I just about to say? Childhood wounding that this person is now realizing about themselves because of you. Like this, again, this is wake-up call energy. Your person's getting a wake-up call. And it feels like they can't stop thinking about you here. There's also heavy energy here of reconnection, you know, reconciliation, renewal. So this person could be being held back right now until they find balance within their own energy. Just this image here and the fact that, like, when I think back to when I was shuffling and I divided the deck, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I like wanted it to be completely even. So I moved like 2 cards from that deck over to the top of the other one. So there could be something about an imbalance of energy. Like maybe this person did prioritize 3D things and lower vibrational things and addictions over you. Anyway, let's get into it. So we're going to see what your person, this is supposed to be channeled messages, but I am going to do an energy check. Maybe they're, I just slurred that. So maybe they're, you know, this could be someone who drinks. Let's see their current energy. Their current energy. I'm looking at that emotional card. That's interesting. This emotional card reminds me of the Seven of Cups, you know, because that's strange, because usually you see someone looking at like different things on a wall. We have the Seven of Cups in reverse. Interesting. And we have the Knight of Coins. So someone who is slowly coming back towards you, someone who is slowly gaining clarity. But I feel like they need to, like they're going through this array of emotions, trying to get that clarity is what I'm hearing. Knight of Coins, this is someone in a very slow and steady energy. Knight of Coins is someone very determined as well. So it does feel like this could be someone determined to bring you clarity when it comes to love. And, you know, maybe bring you clarity over, this could have been someone who didn't prioritize this connection with the Seven of Cups. They could have made you feel like an option. Remember that card, they know you're over it, putting up with less than you deserve. Very interesting. So this purpose, what is wrong with me? Seven of Cups reversed. It talks about lack of purpose. So this purpose, what is wrong with me? This person could be realizing that you are their purpose. They could be feeling, it says disarray, confusion. And that's what I was saying in the beginning about all of those energies that were coming through. It feels like your person like this is going through a whole bunch of different emotions. And it's happening slowly, Knight of Coins, and it's meant to bring them clarity. This confusion, this wake-up call, this judgment day is meant to bring them an epiphany, is what I'm hearing. Clarity about love, but also there's avoidance here. So this person is, you know, dragging their feet. They know they're gaining clarity, but they're also still in a bit of avoidance. So you're definitely dealing with an avoidant. And, you know, this could be someone who's slowly realizing that they're an avoidant. Like maybe they stumbled, like maybe you told them, I think you're an avoidant. And maybe they're like, no, I'm not. And maybe right now they are actually thinking back to that stressed card. I was looking at, I mentioned a teacher, but in their brain, there was all this information, all these books. So for some of you, this could be someone gaining clarity about their avoidance. You know, this could be someone slowly opening up to the fact that, oh, hey, maybe I do, you know, maybe my needs weren't met as a child. I'm not a bad person. My needs just weren't met. And I am kind of an avoidant, you know? Your person is what I'm talking about. But very slow moving energy. But it's slow and steady. It's like a turtle, slow and steady. Very much like a turtle, the Knight of Coins. Could be dealing with a younger earth sign. Let's get one more for their energy. We have the Six of Cups. My kids are about to be loud, I think. And we have the Fool. So this person could be, you know, they could be feeling foolish for however they treated you. It feels to me like your person is unable to move on. Like I said, the Six of Cups came out crossing. So Six of Cups, nostalgia, memories, healing, comfort, reconnecting with ex, reliving happy memories, healing after breakup. This card can signify that someone from your past will return and have a positive impact. You could have had a positive impact on this person's healing. Like this could be someone exploring their childhood wounding right now. They could be starting, like I said, for some of you, they could be starting the journey of healing. The Fool card on the bottom, they could be taking a leap of faith towards, you know, counseling, towards looking at their avoidant tendencies, reflecting about their childhood. My cat is meowing. Six of Cups in reverse. It does talk about this person's past dictating their future. So for some of you, this person could have had a lot of wounding that dictated their future or the way they showed up in connections. We also have unable to move on and clinging to the past. And remember that Four of Pentacles, the hands. Like this person feels like you've still got a hold on them, you know? I'm hearing the song You Put a Spell on Me. Is that from Hocus Pocus? I'm hearing You've Put a Spell on Me. Anyway, interesting. So let's see how they're feeling about you, my friend. How are they feeling about you? The emotions are definitely flowing. We've got the Page of Swords. So this is someone who, you know, maybe you and this person had some miscommunications. Maybe you had clashing perspectives. Like maybe you wanted different things. Maybe, you know, you felt like this person was, insert your feelings here. And this person could have felt like, no, that's not right. I feel this way. Insert feelings here. Clashing perspectives over something. You could have said, like, I think you're an avoidant. And this person could have been like, no, I don't agree with you. Stop pushing my buttons. Definitely watching you with Page of Swords, trying to find out more information about you, trying to learn about you. We have the Queen of Coins. Wow. So remember I said they could have been envious of you. They could have looked up to you. This is definitely someone who is watching you. And I have to stress something about whatever you're doing at home. So if like you're sharing on social media that you're fixing up your home or you're improving your living space, if you're sharing that you're spending time with your kids or your animals or your fur babies, if you're sharing things about work, the trash, that's interesting. The garbage truck just pulled up outside, so this person could feel like, you know, you're over their crap. Remember that card. If you're someone who is sharing things online about what you're doing for work or you're like starting a new business, this person definitely watching that, definitely keeping an eye on that. But this is someone who feels commitment energy with you, which, you know, triggered that avoidance in them. And this person could look up to you with the Queen of Pentacles. They could also feel like you are protected right now or you're protecting your own energy with these lions. The Queen of Coins is very independent, so they're feeling, they're watching is my take on it. that you're very independent right now. You're taking care of yourself. You know, you don't need anybody else is what I'm seeing, even if, you know, you have someone in your energy. And, you know, with that Knight of Coins and the Queen of Coins, this person is looking up at you, you know, and sometimes that sounds like a great thing when, you know, before I understood energy, I used to think that being put on a pedestal sounded great. Like, oh, that would be nice to be put on a pedestal, to, you know, have someone look up to you. But what happens is because of that lower vibrational energy, that person who put you on the pedestal and is looking up at you eventually starts to feel not good enough for you and like they can't meet you at your level. And I also have to say, this person does see that you're above them in some sense, you know? Like they're here and you're up here. However, for whatever reason, I couldn't tell you why this person is intimidated and envious of you. I apologize if you can hear that. I have like crazy hearing when I want to, it's selective. But I can hear my son in my house somewhere brushing his teeth and like spitting. So I apologize if you picked up on that in the background, I apologize. But I can't ask my household to stop. So, but yeah, feeling again, page, you know, queen, knight, queen, empress, page, empress, knight. Anyway, you get it. But yeah, seeing you as marriage material for sure. Let's see their current intentions towards you. We have Four of Cups and Eight of Wands. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Four of Cups, you know, if you know the Four of Cups card, typically the Four of Cups has a hand coming out of nowhere. So this person's intentions, you know, it looks like they want to offer you something and communicate with you, but they could have, you know, a fear of being rejected. And remember, we had that chasing card. We also have Divine Masculine card. There is momentum in this reading. So their intentions are to communicate with you. And it looks to me like the communication is about the fact that they took you for granted, that they didn't appreciate you when you had the chance. They want to communicate that they see you as a missed opportunity with the Four of Cups. Four of Wands. Oh my goodness. Commitment. I just want to look at this Four of Cups. Contemplation. Very interesting. Their intentions are to communicate with you, but the Four of Cups says they have shut themselves off to coming forward with this communication. They've shut themselves off to communicating with you because in the past they've been hurt or rejected in some way, and I'm not saying by you, and it's keeping them blocked. So their intentions, like right now, are to communicate with you, but something's blocking them. Very interesting. Let's keep going. We're gonna get what action they'll take. What action will this person take towards you? What action? Oh my. Well, remember we had the King of Cups, now we have the Queen of Cups. So this is someone who wants to show you compassion and love. This is someone who does want to, the cards coming out are very interesting. We have the Empress, which is about wanting to nurture something with you. So this person, it feels like when they feel like they're on your level, remember that King of Cups, that they want to have, you know, a nurturing, supportive, sensual, committed relationship with you. They want a fresh start with you, the birth of something new. And yeah, they want to nurture this. The Two of Cups is also here in reverse. So it feels like this person wants to, like there's something about communication, about the codependency within this connection. Like they want to have a conversation about the relationship imbalance. They want to have a conversation about how they weren't giving as much effort as you were. And this is someone who wants to meet your needs with the Two of Cups in reverse. Like this is someone worried about meeting your needs. Like this is someone, I just keep thinking of that card. They know you're over their shit and that you're done accepting less than you deserve. And it feels like this is someone who wants to communicate, you know, how they have felt sad with the disconnect between you. And again, there's something about an energy imbalance between the two of you. And the fact that this person, it feels like they want to communicate with you the fact that they did feel a codependency with you that made them withdraw. And, you know, that could have came from lack of nurturing in their childhood. Like maybe they had a parent who didn't nurture them. I want to see, this person is going to take action when they feel intuitively guided to. And remember, right now their intuition is just like it's just starting to get through to them because there's other things going on in their ego is what I'm hearing. And this person's actions are to take a leap of faith towards you when they feel intuitively guided to do so. And you know what? There's also a very strong message here about this person wanting your help in their own healing journey. And I'm not saying it's your job to heal them, but I feel like this is someone who wants to ask you for your help to heal because they see you as someone who has healed or is healing. I'm going to get near future energy for you. Near future energy for this connection, please, Spirit. Near future energy. Whoa, that's insane. We've got the Nine of Swords in reverse. And I was just saying, I was getting the message that this person wants to ask for your help. And that's exactly that Nine of Swords in reverse is about asking for help. It's about, remember the Seven of Swords reverse. It's similar. It's this person wanting to alleviate the stress they feel by asking you for help, by talking to you, by communicating with you, by sharing with you. You know, this person could come in near future energy wanting to alleviate their stress by sharing about their own childhood, you know, or about what they went through as a child, I'm hearing. And we've got the Page of Wands, so that is inspired action. So this is also, you know, it can be small with the Page of Wands. So like a small message. I could even see this person like sending you a small message telling you that they're struggling. Anyway, interesting. So we do have, I mean, I already know this card, but I'll check anyway. Nine of Swords reversed. Recovery, learning to cope, facing life, finding help, sharing about mental health issues. Getting help from partner, alleviating your stress by sharing with that partner. And the reverse Nine of Swords brings a message of hope, offering faith in a brighter future and promising better days ahead. There will be relief from pain and suffering, providing a sense of comfort and healing. And it's interesting because their actions were all about comfort and healing. Queen of Cups and the Empress. So anyway, take that as it resonates, my friend. Let's see what this person wants to say to you. So channeled messages from your person through tarot. What does this person want to say to you? We have Death. So remember that you've helped me transform card. This person wants you to know that they are going through a transformation, and that's messy, you know? They're old, an old version of themselves is falling away, and I feel like it's the ending between the two of you that caused this transformation. And look, we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. So this person is releasing some of that Seven of Swords behavior, some of that Seven of Swords energy. This person is, you know, perhaps transforming when it comes to being an avoidant or running away from things. This is definitely someone who, after they're through transforming, wants to make amends with you for the things that happened in the past. Channeled messages from your person. We have the Seven of Cups in reverse and the Eight of Swords in reverse now. So this person wants you to know they're starting to see things clearly. I'm hearing that song, I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Eight of Swords in reverse. This person is freeing themselves from trauma that can be healed. And that's, you know, what I see with your person. And probably you had some trauma as well, but it's trauma that can be healed. And the Eight of Swords in reverse shows this person is healing those areas of trauma, and it's giving them clarity. Like, this could be someone learning about childhood trauma, learning about how when our needs weren't met as children, how that manifested into adulthood, you know, or how that showed up in our adult lives and how we show up in relationships. What does this person want you to know? Eight of Swords in reverse. They could have been through a dark night of the soul. They could be releasing something or someone. We have freedom, release, taking control, facing fears, empowered, surrender, freeing themselves from limitations, overcoming fears and worries. So it feels to me like your person is saying, I'm going to come in and bring you clarity after I'm done transforming and when I can face my fears, like after I've empowered myself. And I feel like you've already empowered yourself. Clearer perspective of relationships. So this person definitely, with the Seven of Cups in reverse, that talks about clarity. This person has a clearer perspective and a clearer understanding of your connection. It also says wanting to take a more active role in love life. So this person wants to take a more active role in this connection. Once you have conquered your fears, you can start over. There are no more obstacles. The path is clear. So as soon as this, I feel like as soon as this person's done this transformation, you know, those obstacles are being removed so that they can come towards you. I don't feel like they're allowed to come towards you until they deal with some of the stuff, though. Like divine protection I'm seeing. All right, let's get one more. One more channeled message from your person. We have the Hermit. This person could be dealing with... this person feels very alone without you. What does this person want you to know? They are working on... This is someone self-reflecting. This is someone, you know, for what they want you to know. This is someone reflecting about possibly some of their patterns. They're reflecting on the way they approach this connection. This is someone feeling very left out in the cold of your energy, feeling very rejected or fear of rejection. You know, this could be someone watching you, Queen of Pentacles, like I said, they could be watching you spend time with family, spend time with your animals, spend time at work, and they're feeling very on the outs, you know, very on the outs of your energy, very left out. And I'm not saying that you're doing it intentionally, you know, that's just, I just heard that's how the cookie crumbles. So what does your person want you to know? You've caused them to self-reflect. You've caused them to introspect, to contemplate. We have solitude, search for self. Pause in love life to introspect. So this person, this pause, they're taking this pause to reflect and to learn about themselves. And, you know, Two of Wands, this is someone who is looking at how to approach you. This is someone who does envision a future with you. You know, even though this person is quiet and isolated, they still see a future with you. They still think of you when they're making plans for their future. And, you know, Two of Wands, this could be someone looking at, I always say with the Two of Wands, you know, that can be an energy of someone looking at their own patterns and their own, like, reflecting about the patterns that stop them from moving forward in their life, that stop them from progressing towards love in their life, you know? I just heard, I think about you all the time. I wish I could remember when I was shuffling, I was hearing something, but I can't remember what it is now. I've completely forgot what it was. I should have said it when I heard it. Anyway. This person thinks about you a lot. So let's see advice for you. What is your advice for this connection? We have Three of Wands and the Lovers. What? It's interesting because I was just saying your person is in Two of Wands energy, looking at their approach, looking at the patterns that keep them moving forward in life, you know? And we have the Three of Wands here, so I do feel like there's growth, there's momentum here. You know, maybe to you it doesn't feel like it because we have this feminine hugging a statue. So for some of you, you may feel like there's no forward movement because you can't see it in 3D. You have no validation of it, but there is forward movement and progression here. Your advice, you know, it does look like this is a divine love connection with the Lovers coming out. And, you know, your advice, sometimes the Lovers can be about a choice. So for some of you, this is about choosing you, you know, especially if this person was hurting you. You had to choose yourself and move forward. And if you did, you're doing the right thing. You know, don't stay in a bad situation. Nobody's going to grow that way. Your advice is to keep moving forward, to keep progressing. And, you know, you and this person, Lovers, you're connected on a soul level. So if you move forward and progress in your life, so will this person. It doesn't mean you have to run out and start dating people, you know? It's about, you can if you want, like, don't let me stop you either. Like, if you want to explore a soulmate connection and manifest new love, that is your right, you know? That is your right. You don't have to wait for anyone. But by moving forward and not putting your life on hold, it actually does create movement in this connection. And, you know, clearly you have a divine connection with this person with the Lovers card. So don't give up is what I'm hearing. So let's just get you a couple channeled messages from this deck and then I'll let you go. We have inseparable. Our love is always there despite the distance. Avoidant. Anyone? Escape. I left when things got hard. And we have on the cut, sabotage. I mess up the good things in my life sometimes. And you know what? This says I've never noticed this. I've had this deck for like well over a year. And I have never noticed that her tattoo or his, I'm not gendering you, their tattoo says something about a father's love. I've never in my life noticed that on this card. So for some of you, they sabotage the things in their life because of something to do with their father. Again, I've never been called to that tattoo before in my life. So what does your person want to say? Irreplaceable. What did I tell you right here? I told you that. Irreplaceable. The way you love can never be matched. And we have holding back. So this person definitely holding back the fact that they think you're irreplaceable, that they feel like no one else could ever match your energy or love them the way that you did. And we also have I should have expressed myself better. So however they expressed themselves in the past, they should have done it better. We have reminiscing, Six of Cups energy. I miss our inside jokes. And we have space. I need more time to think. So for some of you, this person is still needing that space, which is probably why the universe is keeping them at arm's length or whatever. Unexpected outcome came out but flipped back in. So maybe this person, unexpected outcome, maybe they thought they could just forget about you. Maybe they thought they could just move on and not think about you, but it didn't. Maybe, you know, if they picked someone else, they thought it would be better than your connection. You know, things didn't go as they planned. We have shadow side. You made me realize my flaws. I said that in the first 2 minutes of this reading. And we have unfinished business. We still have things left to resolve, and discuss. Oh my goodness. Maybe there are some things that still need to be dissolved, you know? I feel like there's a lot dissolving in your person's energy right now with that energy that I was picking up on. Anyway, so my friends, this is your channeled message. I am sending you lots of love and light. And again, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and I'm thinking of you. And again, lots and lots of love to you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.